Well, hello and welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are well. Today I'm in London and it's Saturday morning. It's quite early actually at the moment. It's about 7:15, and I'm here to photograph the anti-racism march, which is going on at about 12. So I'm going to fit a little bit of street photography in before then. I'm meeting up with a few people and we're going to shoot it now. Before we get started, last time I came out and did something like this and shot a march, everyone was like, oh, got all political over it. Look, I don't have any views either way. I mean, I'm not a fan of racism, to be honest with you, but I don't have any views either way. I'm here to shoot the march and just for an experience, just because I want to try some more documentary style photography. I'm not here to express any political views either way. So let's just get that out of the way before we start. So I'm just off King's Cross at the moment, just a little side street off King's Cross St Pancras, and I thought before we get going, I thought I'd just have a little chat about the gear that I've brought with me today, because my normal street photography fare is, I don't know, it's probably not going to do the trick today, because this is, like I said, it's more documentary photography than street photography. So what I've got with me currently as a, what are you, some kind of delivery van decides to pull in next to me. What I've got with me today is my Sony A7R III, and at the moment it's got the 50mm f1.8 on it, but I've also brought with me my 35mm Samyang f2.8, but because we're doing a little bit of what I feel is more sort of documentary style photography, I've hedged my bets and also brought with me my 24-105 f4 Sony. Now I think when we actually get to the point of the march, I'm going to put this on because imagine I don't want to get too close at times, just in case there's any trouble, but also it would be nice that I've got the reach of this, the 105. The only thing that worries me a bit is f4 is a bit hello, I've lost the bottom of it. The only worry is that the f4 is a little bit not quite fast enough, but hopefully if the light's good it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Anyway, should we get going and see what we can find? I think I'll put the 35mm on for a start and do a little bit of street photography before we actually get anywhere near the march. So after meeting friends old and new and having a lovely session of photography by the South Bank, it was time to head to the start of the protest march to see what we could find. So it's now 12 o'clock. I've had a little bit of street photography around the South Bank area, which I've really enjoyed, and we've now wandered down. I say wandered, it was pretty much a march down to the start of this march. They're a noisy bunch of buggers, aren't they? So we're going to try and get some more documentary photographs here. And as I said earlier, not political, I'm just here to get some photos, but I am shooting with the 24-105 because I want to get some nice tight shots and maybe some wider shots, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, on to the march and let's see what we can get, shall we? Well, what am I allowed to say? It's a bit shit. There's more photographers here than protesters, I think, which is really interesting. I'm sure it's going to get busier later, but yeah, there's a few guys who are interesting. There's a lot of police here for not many people, but you know, we'll keep photographing. I've decided I'm not really a massive fan of this style of photography, if I'm honest with you. I much prefer the street that I was taking earlier, but you know, we'll persevere and hopefully something interesting will happen. Maybe maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? But at the moment, it's pretty dull. Shouldn't really be saying that, but it's a bit slow. They've halfway marched up and they've all gone retreat. So they've gone back to where they started. And maybe it was a false start and they're waiting for a few more people to turn up. I don't know, but yeah, we'll keep persevering. Maybe a few more people will come along. But right now, interesting. So whilst I was having a great time with the people I was with, the event itself wasn't really inspiring me very much at that point. So what I decided to do was to pick out some of the characters in the crowd and try and focus in on them and capture their essence. So while the gathering stage of the event was quite a drawn out process with lots and lots of speakers, the actual march itself was quite exciting because we took the opportunity to get in and amongst the procession and try and get some close-ups and some action shots of what was going on. And that for me was much more what this whole thing was about, rather than just milling about for a couple of hours waiting for everything to start. So where was I last time? I've kind of forgotten. Oh yes, I remember now. We were just in the little bit where there wasn't many people, weren't we? Well, it did get a lot busier. There were lots and lots and lots of different speakers, which took a long time. Actually, it was rather boring. So during that point, I decided to try and focus on some interesting faces, which hopefully I've already shown you. And then I got stuck in with the actual march itself, which was fantastic, by the way. Really got stuck in, really got right in there. Yeah, got some really good photos there. So what I'll do is I will leave you with those photos. Actually saw Jeremy Corbyn as well, and got a shot of him, you know, ex-famous guy, I guess. But thanks very much for watching. And like I said, this is not political. It's just me going out shooting a protest. So please, please, please don't assume that I'm on any particular side in any particular argument. Anyway, until next time, hope you have a lovely time, and hope you have a lovely time. Don't know why I said that, but anyway, I will see you really soon.